The evolution of technology is much like the evolution of species on planet Earth. More have gone extinct than survived, and the fossil records are everywhere. Even products that seemed T-Rex-like in their time can be wiped out in short order.
It's an interesting thing about the tech world is you either innovate or you imitate. And when you imitate, sometimes you can fail, and you fail fast. And a lot of these companies, if that happens, they want to leave it right away.
Which brings us to the story of the palm tree, where the moral is biting the apple can sometimes break your teeth.
It was just kind of the evolution of the Palm Pilot, but then basically what happened was the iPhone came out in around 2007 and pretty much wiped Palm off the map.
That wasn't the only Apple beatdown for Hewlett-Packard and Palm technology. Their version of the iPad was $1 billion owie.
They created a tablet that looked like an iPad, acted like an iPad, but they didn't have the apps that iPads have. And so they didn't have that ecosystem. And so from the time that HP launched their tablet to the time that they decided to come out of the tablet business was a mere 6 weeks.
At Sony, we're creating 3D movies.
Whoa.
Here's another
3D
one.
PlayStation games.
Whatever happened to 3D television?
I think the dream was that these 3D TVs would take off, hundreds of millions of homes would have them, and then the broadcasting would start to offer the programming. But there was never enough programming for it to ever take off. And again, I just question how many people wanted to sit there all night, with glasses on, watching stuff.
One other thing tech giants have discovered the hard and expensive way: evolution isn't supposed to be super fast. Sometimes you got to go with what you know.
Customers aren't really used to change, but if you do it incrementally, if you kind of hold their hand and bring them, rather than just throw them off a cliff and say this is how it's going to be, I think that's really the strategy for technology, is you got to kind of gradually make updates and changes instead of doing a big widespread change, which really alienates your customer base.
But just like evolution, out of tech death comes new tech life.
From all of them, even though they might tank, other things come out of them. They use some of those technologies for other new products that they're coming out with.